Okay, enough procrastinating, enough putting this off. Eventually I had to do it. And someone on YouTube commented on my video of the unboxing, asking me to do the video. Well, here it is. I'm making a review of this enhanced Double Zeta version car. Now, why is this the enhanced? What makes it an enhanced Double Zeta and not a regular Double Zeta? Well, for one, this is the regular beam saber handle for the regular Double Zeta version car. This is the enhanced beam saber handle. Much larger, much more significant. Really, really huge. What else is there? This is the regular rocket pod for the regular Double Zeta version car. You get 3 in 7 rows, so that's 21 rockets. But on the enhanced, you get 2s in 8 rows, which is 16 rockets. As you can see, it is much longer than the regular. I need to move this. It is much longer than the regular rocket pod. Although it carries less rockets, you can see that the rockets are significantly larger than these small tiny rockets. Okay, maybe you can't tell, but that's what I think they were going for, I guess. While we're at the backpack, let's take a look at the wings. This is the enhanced wing and this is the regular wing right next to it. That's about half an inch in length increase for the wing. Now you can see here very clearly, this is the forearm binder. This is the regular forearm binder. I can say safely that there's an increase in at least an inch away from the regular version car. Still at the backpack, you can tell these are much longer. I think the regular one was like this. And this one is like at least 2.5 inches longer. The legs, the calves over here, you can take a look. They lost the vent. They removed the vent from the calf, and this is actually a problem, as you will get to know when I start transforming the kit. Let's take a look at the boosters on the backpack. There are now 2 large boosters instead of the 1 large and 2 small ones. There are also some nice details at the bottom. Now let's go for the feet. This is the regular feet and this is the enhanced feet, as you can tell, so much longer. Oh, okay, hold up. I forgot to mention one more piece that is slightly different. Actually, a lot more different. This is the shoulder piece for the regular Double Zeta version car, minus the little vents over here. I didn't put that in. And this is the enhanced. So let's put this up here and see the difference in length. There's about an inch different in the length of the shoulder parts. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot to mention that. Okay, looks like I forgot something again. It's this part. This part is different. Gosh, I mean, damn, this is what you get if you don't build the original one first. Yeah, I couldn't find the original one, so I just got this directly. So there you see it. Different. Okay, I promise now I didn't forget anything else, I think. And now the enhanced Double Zeta comes in 2 versions. You can buy the parts alone for your regular car and turn that into the enhanced one, or you can get this. This one is the one that comes with the kit. So you get the enhanced parts and the kit in one box. The difference between those two is just in the color of the whites. Now this one, I don't know if you can tell, but it is slightly greenish. It is true to the anime colors. If you were to get the parts alone, they will be white, just like the Verka, the normal Verka. So that's the differences for the enhanced one. And what does the enhanced mean for the anime? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't call it anime. Double Zeta is not an anime. What does that mean in the show? The enhanced Double Zeta is the Double Zeta that is capable of mounting the full armor system. So I'm sitting here expecting to get a full armor Double Zeta update part for this kit. But I've been waiting quite some time, and if we are to take the example of the V2 Verka, I think we can wait around 5 or 6 years before we actually get an update part for this, because it was about that time when the V2 Verka was released, and then the expansion set came out as Pbandai. So yeah, fingers crossed, waiting for a full armor update for this kit. Let's go with the accessories first, because it's gonna get real complicated in the future parts. So let's cover the fixed things that do not move around much, things that do not transform, so to say. So basic things, you get a Judao Ashita figure over here. I tried to paint in his jacket with a Gundam marker. It was a disaster. You get 2 core fighter core block units. They do transform, as I showed you. Come on. Now I'm holding one right now, and the other one is what makes up the mid torso of the Double Zeta. So I believe this is like, okay, do forgive me, I did not finish Double Zeta. I've only reached the part where they were in the desert. I couldn't stand the show, honestly. So yeah, this is the core fighter. There's one inside. I believe that they are used for the 3 forms, like the part that doesn't have the pilot in it. G-Fortress is the combined unit, I believe. And then we'll cover that in the transformation. I don't want to waste too much time over here. We get closed hands. I am so grateful that they provided these fixed figured hands instead of those emotion manipulators like all those 3.0s or those newer master grades. And in fact, I'm so glad that they started moving on from those and gave us these. These are much better hands, and I have the open hands equipped on the Double Zeta right now. The reason why I prefer these hands is because they're much more sturdier. I mean, they can hold things much better. If you were to compare this to the Razel, Master Grade Razel, the Master Grade Razel has a hard time holding its beam saber handles, and they're not as big as this one. Here is a large gun, the double-barreled blaster, which is the trademark of the Double Zeta Gundam. This also goes into the transformation gimmick with a lot of moving parts and a huge empty space over there, which I'm actually supposed to close. This should make it a lot easier. There. Okay, make sure it's out. I'll just keep this here in case there's anything else that's stuck. Oh god, okay. Come on, man. What? Doesn't even work. Still falls in. So yeah, there's that thing that covers it up. Nice and all. Oh, okay. So put the handle there, and that didn't work the first time. Okay, whatever. So yeah, this works in the transformation. As you can see, a little pilot figure inside there. I believe that's the Anaheim Electronics lady. Wow, that sure sucks. I mean, crap. While this huge hunk of robot is moving around, swinging this thing around, shooting shit, you're stuck inside here. That must really suck. I mean, yeah, you're in the action, but it's like when Megatron turns into this gun for Starscream. Ugh. Yeah, this does open. And really, really huge beam saber effect parts, which are taller than the kit itself. And when you put them on the handles of the beam sabers, you get this huge thing, which is totally unnecessary. Qbli is gonna have a huge hard time fighting this, but I believe that they both lost in the end, and Judah went to the far distances of space or something. Okay, so that covers the accessories. I think since this is a 3-part video, I can actually show you how he holds the beam rifle, the double barrel beam cannon destroyer thing. So they do provide you with a trigger finger add-on, and as you can see, there are no pegs on the handles, but there is a hole right here. Focus, camera, focus. I'm trying to make a review here. Why do you not want to focus? Okay, there it is. That hole. And the pegs are in the trigger fingers. You can see there, small peg. And it doesn't go through the side, it goes to the front. And there are 2 holes here, so you can choose either a top grasping motion like this, which I do not recommend because it's gonna get in the way of so many things, or a bottom one like this. This is much better. So like all the interchangeable hands, just flip out the 4 fingers and put this one on. Man, this gun is just so huge. Okay, you get the idea, something like this. Well, right there. Now he looks all intimidating. Doesn't need this actually, because his forehead is a huge cannon.